Hey, what's up you guys, Brandasauresrex here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Iron Man. So here we have the figure in the packaging, and I just wanted to take a second to talk about the packaging. So, here you have a cool, window display of the figure. It says Marvel Legends, and then it says Infinite Series inside of the S, which I think is really cool. At the bottom it says Iron Man. Down there it says Iron Man, and then it says Marvel up here. Up there it says Build-A-Figure Groot. So here we have the back of the packaging, and you can see the picture of Iron Man, which in a terrible pose, and then down here, wait, I'm gonna move you guys down a little bit. Then down here you have the photos of the full wave, which is the Iron Man, Nova, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Gamora, and Star-Lord, and then they all build Groot. So here we have the figure out of the packaging, and this figure comes with one accessory, and only one accessory, which is this Build-A-Figure Groot piece, which I'm not going to build. I have no interest in getting anything from the rest of this wave besides the Nova figure. I'm probably going to end up selling this, but I have no reason to have the leg to Groot. Because it's a movie figure and I am not too prone to movie figures, and also for some weird reason I can see stress marks on the back of this leg already. So yeah, I'm not gonna build Groot. I will probably hold off on that. Yeah, so here we have the figure, and let's take a quick 360 look at him. Do 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 do. So here's a close-up on the face sculpt of the figure, and you can see that this is just the original head from this figure that was just casted on. They put, they changed it up just so that they didn't look too similar. But you can see how a great job they did. I like these shoulder pads too. I think these shoulder pads came out really nice. They do come off very easily when you're moving the figure around a lot. But yeah, I really do like it. So let's talk about the things that I dislike about this figure, because there are a few things that I don't like. So besides the pads coming, the shoulder pads coming off very easily, another thing that I do not like is the swirly plastic. Sorry, a lot of noise is about to happen. In the arms, I don't know if it comes up on camera, but it has that swirly marbleized, texture from not mixing the plastic properly, and it's all over this figure, and it just drives me crazy because I know why it's there. It's because Hasbro completely cheaped out on us and used cheap plastic, which I don't like. And also another thing that drives me crazy about this figure is the fact that the plastic is so cheap that my lighting is literally making this figure loose. Like, look at that. It's literally like because I know my review station gets kind of hot because of the 3 points of lights, but this figure has gotten so weak from just standing here for a few minutes while I waited for this thing to charge. Like, this is crazy. Look at this. So I wanted to give you guys a quick 360 of the figure so that you guys can see all around what this figure does look like. It does stand very well. I am spinning it right now, as you can see my hand spinning it, and I'm you can see that it stands very well, even when the track kind of slips up. But that's pretty cool. So let's go over the articulation. So let's start at the head. So the head looks this far up, which is really cool. I think that's great to get him in those flying poses. And then another great thing is the ab crunch leans very far back as well. So if you really want to get him in those flying poses, this is a good figure for that. And then he also crunches forward very well as well. And then the arms are kind of hindered. You can move it about that high up. And he has a bicep swivel up at the top, double jointed elbows. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. Let me grab that. Sorry about that, guys. See, that happens a lot where this will come off. So yeah, and it's hard to put back on. But yeah, double jointed elbows, and then he has a wrist hinge, so it moves up and down, and then it swivels 360. I already said the ab crunch, waist swivel, upper thigh. Then like you can kick forward, upper thigh 360, double jointed knees, no calf articulation, but he does have the ankle rocker, and he can also pivot it as well, which is pretty cool. A great amount of articulation for an Iron Man figure. I think all Iron Man figures should be, you know, filled with good upper body articulation. The legs can just be like this with the double jointed in the thigh. You know, I think that this is great to get him in those good flying poses, and there it goes again. So, to wrap this video up, my overall thoughts of this figure is that it is really cool. I know that a lot of people were like, oh, and you know, another Iron Man figure, why can't we get somebody else? Why couldn't we get comic versions of the Guardians? But this is pretty cool. I had no problem with buying this figure. You know, for 20 bucks, it's a pretty cool buy. You know, I have my small minor problems with the figure, but overall, I think this figure looks really cool. And him next to some Guardian figures would look awesome. And I know that they're going to come out with a comic Star-Lord. And we already have Rocket Raccoon and we have Drax. So now we just need like a comic book version of Gamora. And also, I think, Groot. So that would all be cool if we got like a full Guardian set. But, you know, I will hold all judgments until those things would actually come out. I think that would just be swell and awesome. But overall, you know, if you liked the original figure, which is this one, you know, again, it's the same thing. It's pretty much the same figure, you know, with some upgrades, and you know, upgrades that I like. You know, some things that I actually thought that this figure was missing, which was some good paint, which is this gold paint, and the arc reactor looking like it's actually glowing, because this one looks like it's really glowing, and I like that. I think it looks cool. I think it's great. I think it's worth the 20 bucks. And it's between him and Nova, which is the only two figures that I was going to get from this wave, and I'm glad I picked up this one, and I hope to get a Nova soon so I can review it and love it and play with it and hold it while I sleep. So with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time. Make sure to follow me on all my links below: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. And you can also catch up with my daily life on my second channel, where me and my girlfriend do daily vlogs, where you guys follow me around on my day-to-day life, which sometimes is not that interesting, but sometimes it is awesome. So I hope to see you guys there as well. The links to all of this stuff will be down below, so make sure you check that out. And if you enjoyed this video and you like this figure, give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys very soon with another review. Peace out, nerds. One thing I did after I opened it out of the package, I've noticed that the shoulder pads kept coming off, so I switched them. I took the one that was on the right side and the left side, and I switched them, and now they're in there, and they're not really coming out, which I think is great. I think maybe that's why. I think maybe they put them in backwards. I don't know. It's just a quick thought, and it was something that I thought of after I did this review. So they're holding. Cool. So maybe you guys flip them, and maybe you won't have that problem with the shoulder pads falling out, because I was having that problem. It was driving me nuts. And then down here, all the other. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you serious?